I'm your very special sous chef, as I'm going to assist our chef today as she prepares some, or demonstrates to you all how to prepare some of these wonderful products. And I'll let her introduce herself and tell you who she is, and we'll kind of go from there.
Good morning, my name is Christina. I'm actually our chief specialist and resident cook at Fresh Market. Today we're going to demonstrate the baked tilapia with tomato and fennel sauce. In our brochures and next to our serving table, we have this recipe, so if you want to follow along, feel free. But right now we're going to start our prep, and we've got some tomatoes and onions and fennel and garlic, all these fresh ingredients that we're going to use for you. So let's get started. Okay, first, have you ever crushed garlic before?
No.
Okay. All right, grab your knife, and you're just going to lay it flat like that, put the knife on top, smash it down a little bit. Get in there, get it. There you go. Okay, now you're going to do that with this one too. While you're doing that, I'm going to start slicing up this fennel. Okay, so you're just going to peel the skin off. And if you want to go ahead and slice it up and then start chopping it, if you slice it, you're going to get a nice garlic flavor. And that's usually when you want to leave it inside the pan. So, let's turn that down a little bit. And we're going to start with sauteing the onion and the fennel. Add a little olive oil. I'm going to slice this up. So you haven't crushed garlic. Do you cook at home?
I do. I just have never had the pleasure of crushing garlic.
Crushed garlic is best. Like I said, it works. If I can put garlic in everything, including my cereal, I probably would. Big fan of garlic.
So am I.
Good for your heart here.
It is.
Okay, so I've got these into just a little thin chop, kind of like the size of celery.
Okay.
And as soon as you're done with that, I'm going to grab your onions from you.
Okay.
And we're preparing the sauce first, and then we'll saute the fish. And that's it. Yes. Take this whole thing. And the fennel, we're going to saute this down a little bit so it gets nice and soft. Just to the point where you're going to add a little color, but you don't want to add too much.
Could you tell folks a little bit about that fennel, because that's not an herb or vegetable that folks use a lot.
Right. It's actually becoming more and more popular with all the cooking shows that are going on, and they're introducing new tastes. It has been around for a while, though. It comes in bulb form. Well, here's most of the bulb anyway. And attached to it are these long, beautiful fronds. So when you find it in the grocery store, it's going to look like this. It has like a licorice anise kind of taste. Not really strong. It's not sweet. It just has a hint of that taste behind it.
Okay.
You can cook with it. You can eat it fresh. Chop it up. Throw some vegetables in it with a nice little salad. Yeah, it is a fairly new ingredient. This is probably the second thing that I've made with it, but it's quite tasty. Alright, add some more heat to this. And then as soon as this gets cooking down, we're going to add the garlic. And this is going to take a few minutes to cook.
Okay.
Now the recipe says 8 minutes. That's going to, bring out some of that moisture, make them nice and soft.
It's already smelling really good.
It sure does. We'll add a little salt to this. Fresh cracked, for the best flavor. Sea salt. Need a little.
And for you salt lovers, sea salt is a little better for you than is regular table salt. However, better does not mean good. So we need to also limit the amount that we use even of the sea salt.
Moderation.
Moderation is always the key.
Good word, I've been using that a lot. And it's fun because trying these recipes, I get to do it with my daughter who's now 13, and she's getting her head in the kitchen, and she's aware of body issues, health issues and stuff, so she's excited about this stuff too.
That's good, to get into the kitchen early.
Yes. Okay, so we've got these sauteing down. And they're pretty soft. We'll just give it 1 more minute and we'll let this go.
Okay.
And let's see. We're going to add capers to this, so if you want to pop that open and maybe we can strain it into here.
Okay.
We don't want to do it right now.
Okay. Can you strain it in?
Yeah, just put your hand, put your hand in the cup, and just strain the whole jar. Have you cooked your capers, or do you eat capers?
I have not. I can't really say that I have.
All right, that should smell good.
Okay.
That look good.
Okay, oh, this smells so delicious. And if you season it a little bit each time as you go, you won't at the end find yourself really panicking, throw a bunch of salt or a bunch of pepper in it. You just give each ingredient its own attention, you'll find that you'll add less salt.
And you guys too, with these capers, just notice now, it's a good example of reading your labels. Notice that there is a little bit of sodium in here. So that's another reason to use the sea salt. We're trying to do things in moderation. So you want to monitor very closely your labels and make sure that you're not putting too much sodium in your food. Okay?
Okay, well these look good. They're a nice translucent color. You like them look?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then they've got that great smell. Alright, so we're gonna turn this up a little bit. We're gonna add the garlic now.
Okay.
We're gonna add the garlic later because if you want it, go ahead and add the garlic. You add the garlic later so that it doesn't burn while the onions are sauteing, because the garlic's a little bitty and it likes to go fast. So we'll go ahead and stir that up. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and add the wine.